All right, with us right now after the game is Coach Boone. So, Coach Boone, I know we have quite a couple questions to ask you about this game. We'll leave the one that's meant for history tonight for the second question, but the first question right now is how are you feeling after this victory here in the Lone Star Conference?
Ecstatic. Coming into the game, we knew how important this game was because we're fighting for our first round bye for the conference tournament. I mean, obviously, with the 22 game conference schedule, the grinder that is this year with the Heartland and the Lone Star combining, and there to be 18 teams, they're only going to take 12 to the tournament and 4 get a bye. And we were tied for fourth coming in tonight, and so we really needed to win to keep that momentum to try to stay in that top 4.
Right.
Then the regional rankings came out yesterday. You try not to mention it to the guys, but, I mean, Kingsville's one spot ahead of us. I told our guys that we're in the top 8. If the tournament was to start today, we'd be in. I didn't tell them that Kingsville was one spot ahead of us. So that's huge for us. That ought to be bonus points for us whenever it comes to time for the NCAA tournament selection.
Right. Do you think that first round bye will be more advantageous for you, or do you think that the first round bye will kind of hinder the players from being able to perform well considering they'll have that bye?
I think that there's several different things that go through my mind with that. Number one, do you need the game to get possibly a win that goes towards your regional wins that helps you for the NCAA tournament, or
Right.
would you rather be fresh and play 3 games in 4 days at the conference tournament instead of 4 games in like 6 days? With a shortened roster, playing about 8 guys right now, maybe 9, I'm going to say I'd much rather try to get the first round bye and not play till Friday of that conference tournament week.
Sounds good. And so what people are probably most eagerly awaiting your thoughts on is Mr. Turner's performance tonight. Please tell us from your perspective, what was that like?
I'm really disappointed he didn't get more rebounds. No, no. I was telling Jeremy Bryan a minute ago, I've been coaching since I was 19 years old, everywhere from junior high to JV to varsity to Division I to junior college to Division II to Division III. I've never been a part of an offensive performance like that. That's the greatest offensive performance I've ever seen as an assistant or as a head coach. Just kind of put us on his shoulders and said, hey, you guys come with me tonight. And gutsy performance. I can't say enough about the guy that he's earned it. Off season, summer, balls bouncing in here. He's in here shooting, And so really, really happy and proud for him.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Boone. We'll be back after this, after a break. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final part of the post-game show. And real quick, Luther, what were your thoughts on this game? 44 for Mr. Turner.
Well, we witnessed greatness, and he was only a few points shy of breaking the record that was set in 1977, and he had a lot of family here. I was told that he had 7 family members here to watch this great performance, so we're really lucky for the family to be able to see such a monumental performance for that player, Mr. Turner, and it's great for us to be a part of it and be able to witness greatness as well.
I'd have to agree with you. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, your final score line 80-73. Rams come out with a big win tonight against Texas A&M Kingsville. And, on behalf of everybody, I want to thank you guys for coming in. But before we thank everybody, just once again, make sure you guys come out to Senior Day. That's going to be on Saturday. Bells will be playing at 2. Rams will be playing at 4. And they're both going to be playing against Texas A&M International. So with that, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you to our broadcast team. It was a lot of fun this season. This will be my last game commentating of the season, so definitely fun and get to do it with Mr. Luther Harris, the one and only. First broadcast, and you absolutely killed it, man.
Thank you so much. That feedback really means a lot considering it was the first one, and I had butterflies in my stomach earlier. It was struggling not to let those butterflies be free, if you will. So,
and it really didn't show as we had a phenomenal performance, which was, once again, it's hats off to all of our production crew for putting on a great show. So on behalf of everybody, we hope everybody gets home safe, stay warm, and come out and watch the Rams and Bells play on Saturday for Senior Day.